All right, today's video, I was going to talk a little bit about progress because sometimes we feel like we're maybe not where we want to be, and maybe we haven't really grown or gotten better at anything, or that we're not doing enough, that we could always be doing more, so we beat ourselves up mentally and get down on ourselves. Some people like to call it imposter syndrome, where we don't believe in ourselves, we bad talk ourselves, we talk negative. Something bad happens, and then we just kind of spiral down into a negative thing, and next thing you know, we ain't doing anything for a while. So, again, uh, there's always a way to get out of that process, I would say. I mean, get back to just doing something little and stop worrying about getting everything done at once and just take one step at a time. Because again, like Dean Graziosi likes to say, the only person we're in competition with is the person we were yesterday. And sometimes we look at what everybody else is doing and we get discouraged because, you think, I'm not there right now and I don't know if I'm ever going to get there. But the only way you're ever going to get there is to take it one step at a time. Like if I look back at my progress, I mean, God, a month ago I wasn't even doing any videos. A year ago I didn't even have any belief that I could do any videos. So that's why I kind of look at it as, just keep taking it step by step, day by day, moment by moment. Like read, meditate, keep learning. Like all the little stuff begins to stack up and add on and add on. And I'm not going to say there wasn't times where I was nervous about paying for a course or doing a seminar, or, I got a coach a couple of years ago, and I was really nervous about paying for that because I didn't think I could afford it. But then after I was done, I was like, well, that was definitely worth it. And that's the thing, is every time I get a little bit nervous before I take a step, and it's like sometimes I think that's just the comfort zone or the body, or the mind trying to get you not to do something. And for me, every time I have took that step, even though I was scared or nervous or wasn't sure what was going to happen, when I come out on the other side of that, I'm always like, yep, that was worth it. So, and as you can see, the progress can keeps adds up moment by moment, day by day, week by week. And it's like yesterday, I was kind of down on myself today because yesterday I was gonna film a video, but it just every time I did it, it just didn't work out. Like it just didn't feel right. And instead of just forcing it and pushing my way through it, which I say we do need to do sometimes, but there's also times where it just isn't working out. Maybe you're just not ready to do that yet. And then sometimes I think our experiences are there to teach us something, because it almost, by that happening yesterday, it almost gave me an idea for what to talk about today. So, and that's the thing too, is we also have to realize that we're gonna have bad days, and we're gonna have days where we just don't feel up to doing stuff, and that's okay. I mean, we don't want to have those, and if we can push through them, go ahead. But sometimes when you try to push too hard and it's pushing back at you, sometimes you just got to take that day as, you know what, maybe today's just not the day to do it. And then don't get discouraged by it, and kind of go back and the next day and, just, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, like I said, it just wasn't time. And see, even now I get a little tongue twisted at times sometimes, but that's okay because that's still part of the process. And being able to admit that and to show that not everybody's perfect, not everyone gets everything the first time, and that's okay. You just kind of learn from it, go with it. And that's part of my channel, is I just want to show you the real me, show me I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. I keep learning. I keep trying to focus on it, and I take steps no matter what, even when I am a little nervous, because that's the only way you're going to get better at things, is to keep progressing every day. And I don't remember if it was Tony Robbins. Tony might have said it, or Jim Rohn might have said it to him, but he says that we overestimate what we can get done in a year and we underestimate what we can get done in a decade. So again, you don't beat yourself up if you're not where you want to be. Uh, just keep taking steps, no matter big or small, because they all add up in the end. Sometimes, like I said in one of my other videos, you're not going to get to the top of the mountain you're not going to leap. We're not Superman. So we ain't going to leap to the top of that mountain. We got to climb it. And the best way to climb is one day at a time, one step at a time, and just keep working at it. Don't get discouraged, and just keep pushing. And even if you have a bad day, it does not mean that you can't have a good day the next day.